Will the Chicago Bears have a running back by committee approach? Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, hit that subscribe button, people. I promise you, you will not regret it. Hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Let's get right into it. All right, so I want to talk about this. This is coming up, some of the takeaways and questions I had coming out of that preseason game against the Bills, and that is, are we going to have a running back by committee? Now, the reason I asked this question is based off the usage, okay? DeAndre Swift, who is going to be the starter, the presumed starter at running back for the Chicago Bears, they gave him a bag in the offseason in free agency. He played just 2 snaps, folks. All right, 2 snaps, and Khalil Herbert promptly came in to replace him. And so you ended up having DeAndre Swift play just 10% of the starter snaps, and Khalil Herbert earned 70%. In fact, Herbert played much more with Caleb than Swift did. Now, Swift had that one big gain off that screen pass we all saw, in which he had a 42-yard catch and run, which was awesome to see. But I want to talk about what this means from an underlying reason, right? Why did Khalil Herbert get so much work with the starters? Now, the first thing you think about is, hey, if Swift is your running back, you want to conserve him as much as possible, right? It's the preseason. Why let him take unnecessary hits? And I get that. I totally get that, right? But then there's also the thinking of, why are we, quote unquote, wasting Caleb's snaps with the non-starters, right? If Herbert's not a starter. Now, Herbert's going to play. I'm not saying he's not going to play, but 10 to 70%, that's a big discrepancy here, right? If you're talking, hey, it was split or a little bit more heavily towards Swift, cool, I got it. But I think this is going to be a running back rotation. Now, Roschon Johnson did not play, so Travis Homer got mixed in. I don't think Homer is in play when Roschon is healthy, and I believe Roschon is going to get some snaps here. But more importantly, I believe DeAndre Swift is not going to be the quote-unquote bell cow that I thought that he is going to be. Now, again, it's only one preseason game. Hard to make some huge, permanent judgment based off that. But I'm just saying, like, the usage was a little weird to me. A little weird to me. I feel like DeAndre Swift is going to be in a committee with Herbert and with Roschon. I don't think we're going to use one of these guys to get 20, 25 carries every single game. I think we're just going to sprinkle them in. And Bears fans that thought Herbert, was going to be phased out for Roschon or was going to be potentially traded, I mean, we could be in for a surprise here, because Herbert looks like he could be involved a lot. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Khalil Herbert is a good running back. I'm just saying I'm surprised by that, right? Because like I said, yeah, you could be saving Swift, but you want to get Caleb out there with guys that he's going to play majority of the time with, to build that chemistry, to get him comfortable. And that was the case with the receivers, the tight ends, the offensive line, but it wasn't the case with the running backs. It was Herbert way more than it was DeAndre Swift. So that to me is just something that, I noticed, and I feel like we need to pay attention to. It might be a running back by committee instead of a bell cow approach. Again, I'm not saying I hate that, but I would have expected DeAndre Swift to be the main guy after you gave him all that money in free agency. That very well could still be the case, but as of right now, that's what I see. That's what the snaps and usage has shown. We'll wait and see what happens again in the next few preseason games, and then when the regular season comes. So let me know what you guys think. Will it be a committee by approach, or will it be DeAndre Swift being the bell cow? I think it's going to be the former. What say you? Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.